In the video, they talk about how money is a motivator for skilled labor, but for cognitive thinking, it talks about the 3 different other types of motivators. The first one being mastery, the second one being self-direction, and the third one being purpose. So I think all of these I relate to on a personal level. I think that each one of them motivates me in different ways. The first one being mastery. So at HEB, I'm going to use HEB as an example because I always do. So at HEB, we have what's called IPMs. They're called items per minute. We're supposed to have an IPM number of 32 or higher. I currently am the only one at my store that is doing that. Everyone else is lower. And so right now they have a contest going on, and whoever gets there's teams, and each cashier is on a certain team, and the team members are the managers, and at the end of the period they have a pizza party for whoever's team has the highest average. So right now I'm currently the fastest cashier there, which is pretty cool, which is motivating to me because I've mastered my IPMs. The second one being self-direction. At the old store I worked at, after we got a certain amount of IPMs every week, we would get what's called like these little they're called buddy dollars, but basically just points. And for every amount of points we have, we got to do certain things. And one of them was pick your own job. So you got to choose whatever you wanted to do that day. So if you didn't feel like being on a register, you could bag. If you didn't feel like pushing carts, you could bag or be on a register. Just something like that. But it was something that I got to choose to do. So it self-directed me. And the third one being purpose. The video talked about how we need to be purpose maximizers and not profit maximizers. And I really like that because there's a story, and I worked at an HEB, I won't say where, for 3 weeks, and I decided not to work there just because the manager was more of a profit maximizer than he was a purpose maximizer. He told me that he wanted to do what was best for the company, not what was best for the customers or the employees. And so then again, I just said, okay, well, that's not the kind of person I am, and I left. So I think it's really important. I feel like that sentence alone, being a purpose maximizer, not a profit maximizer, is really important. I think all of these things that have nothing to do with money are really important because it makes me feel like people are not being treated like animals and being rewarded like here's your treat, good boy, and being treated more like people. And I think that we need more of that in the world.